Good day. Hello, everyone. My name is Johnny Mudiva. I'm the COO in the Department of Employment and Labor, and also the project lead for the project called the Department-wide Integrated Contact Center Project. So the objective of the project aims to improve service delivery and benefit clients who claim benefits from the department, either from the UIF, Unemployment Insurance Fund, or the Compensation Fund, or the inspectorate, or the job seekers that are seeking employment through the department. So, with regards to the project, it was actually conceptualized before 2021. So, the project kickstarted in May 2021, post the COVID. So, it was aimed at ensuring that the department continues to provide benefits to clients post the COVID and ensure that we continue to implement the mandate that has been bestowed on us. So we prioritize the Unemployment Insurance Fund UIF first because that was the entity that was feeling the pressure in terms of providing the services during the CHARS era. And then the compensation fund and the IES inspectorate and the PES then came on board subsequent to unemployment insurance fund. So the problem statement that the project was aimed at addressing was to ensure that we have an integrated contact center, because in the past you find that the department had a switchboard that was mainly used to assist clients in terms of the services. UIF, Unemployment Insurance Fund, had a contact center but with minimal staff members, as well as the compensation fund had a fully fledged contact center, but without adequate capacity for us to be able to assist clients in terms of servicing them with regards to their claims. So we then came up with the project. We initiated it together with the other executives in the department, where we needed to then have an integrated contact center and also take advantage of a customer relationship management solution that was going to be the solution and the system that is used to integrate all the processes of the department. So in the past, all claims and all services were provided in a silo mentality, and it was very difficult to then assist clients accordingly in an integrated manner, because most of the time we find that we're talking about one client. So we needed to then have a CRM, a customer relationship management solution that will assist us and linked and integrated to the back office systems, so that we're able to then provide clients with real-time solutions and status of their claims to avoid the long queues in the labor centers and to avoid high volume of calls and visits to the working centers. Over and above the channels that we were using, which is the inbound calls that the clients were using and the visiting to the working centers, the project is aiming at introducing other omni channels. The omni channels that I can mention include the WhatsApp, include chat box, include the social media platforms that we have, so that we are able to then allow clients to use the omni channels to be able to access the services and follow up on existing claims that have been registered. So we're looking at addressing the queues in the provinces and the labor centers and reducing costs to the client, so that the client is able to then reach the services that we're providing through the introduction of all these omni channels. And so far we have managed to then introduce some of the omni channels, and we're busy rolling them out internally within the department, and then also externally with in terms of the clients that are out there. And there will be a massive communication drive and stakeholder engagements to ensure that the clients actually embrace the new way of doing things, the new way of contacting the department, and the new way of assessing how far their services are. So far, the project has had an impact. In the past, when we started, we had challenges in terms of the high volume of calls, complaints from the oversight structures, corporate portfolio committee, and various other structures, portfolio public protector, public service commission. So, with the introduction of the project, we managed to, have a positive impact, and the complaints that were emanating from the past have actually subsided. And now, even though we're getting normal complaints, we are able to then, give feedback to the clients that are affected by the delays in the processes of their services and of their claims. And so far, in terms of the number of calls and emails that we have interacted with, we have since inception in May 2021, we have managed to receive over 4.5 million inbound emails and calls, and out of that, for the first year, we managed to then resolve about 89% of that, meaning that just under 4 million of the calls have been addressed adequately through the project. And then for the year under review, since March 2022 up to March 2023, we've managed to receive 2.5 million, and we have managed to also increase the resolution rate to 91%. And then over for 1.5 million of those interactions have actually been translated into tickets, meaning that those are then followed up and case managed, and they are referred to the back office for resolution. So over the project, we managed to bypass the performance standard. So we set the performance standard at 80%. And if we look at the aggregate performance standard over these 2 years, we've managed to have an average of 87% in terms of the performance, meaning that the project is having a positive impact in terms of what then is expected of us. So the project is at a stage where we can then consult with the external bodies, external stakeholders, through our communications and change management workstream, and we'll be having various engagements in the various provinces, having interacted with the internal stakeholders, and we're looking at ensuring that we are aligned in terms of what we do to ensure that we benefit the client out there in terms of the services that we are rendering. Thank you very much.